Alright, do not skip any part of this video. I repeat, do not skip any part of this video. In this video, I'm going to be showing y'all tips and tricks to earn double rep, as well as how to get the most rep possible. I'm going to be going over what builds you need, both for guards and centers, as well as I'm going to be showing you guys a breakdown, an in-game breakdown of what to do every single game to earn the most reps. So I repeat, do not skip any part of this video. Make sure you watch all the way through, and by the end of the video you'll know everything there is to know about getting a rep. And without further ado, let's get into it. Alright y'all, so before we get into the builds, I'm actually going to be showing you guys a couple of tips and tricks to increase your rep per day, or sometimes you get 2 times rep. There's going to be 2 different things you can do to get 2 times rep. The first thing is going to be right here. You're going to want to go to the neighborhood and you want to check the event schedule. You can see right here, I'm recording this on May 21st. So you see the big top challenge, which is double rep on certain courts, as well as you see we have rec coming up, which is 2 times rep. You have beach party, which is 2 times rep. You have dime time, which is 2 times rep. You have 3v3 rush, which is 2 times rep. You have a lot of different events: court conqueror, dunk fest, rec again, boot camp. You have so many different events that are all 2 times rep. So make sure if you are trying to get rep, obviously, go ahead and check the event schedule. Make sure you know when the events are on. These are all going to give you double rep, so make sure you know when the events are and you are on for those. Those are going to maximize your rep doing that. And the next thing is actually going to be the spin the wheel, so let's go ahead and head over there. Alright guys, we're at the spin the wheel right now. You're gonna go right here. It's called Jeff's 2K Arcade. We're gonna be in the spin the wheel. I already spun my wheel today, but basically you guys can see you get there's double rep on here. There's an hour or 2 hours, and that's gonna give you double rep. As well as on the elite wheel, there's 2 hours and 4 hours, as well as bonus. You can win 24 hours of double rep. And basically you just want to come here every day, spin your wheel. You might get it, you might not. But yeah, you just want to come here every day and spin it and see what you get. And yeah, that's about it. Let's get into the builds now. Alright guys, so before we get into the actual rep method, I'm going to show you guys, you're going to need one of 2 builds. I'm going to show you guys the first build right now. It is a center build for those who play the big man spot. This build is going to be really good for catching lobs, which is going to be something I'll get into later in the method. You're going to want to throw a lot of lobs to get a lot of rep. So basically, it's a blue and red pie chart. It's mainly blue, mainly red. This is going to give you the most rep, and it's going to be the best build to even win games on the 2s, 3s court. Any place that you're going to want to get rep, this is going to be the best build. Now, there's 2 different physical profiles you can go with. You can either go with the pure speed or the speed vert right here. I'm just going to go with pure speed. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't really matter. It's your preference whether you want to go speed vert or speed. They're both really good. But yeah, it's just your preference. So we're going to start. We're going to upgrade standing dunk, driving layup, and close shot till we get 21 finishing badges. You can see right here we get 21 finishing badges. Then we're going to max out everything in defense until we get 23 defensive badges. See right here. And then it takes them off until we get 23, and then we're gonna max post moves and max pass accuracy, and then put our ball control to a 46. You can see we get 21 finish badges, 1 shooting badge, 12 playmaking, and 23 defensive and rebounding badges. This is gonna be the best build for getting rep in NBA 2K21 current gen. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get the most rep if you are playing center. Obviously, if you're playing guard, you can get slightly more rep on a guard, but if you are playing center, this is the build you want to make in order to increase your rep the most. Now we're gonna get into the height and the weight right here. You're gonna want to go body shape is burly. You're gonna go burly. You're gonna be the biggest possible, and the height is gonna be 6'8". 6'8". You're gonna. It's basically it's a pretty good balance between you being fast and as well as you being able to catch lobs and play defense. It's just a very, very good height for this build. So I would go 6'8". The weight, you're gonna put it all the way down. You know what I'm saying? You want to be as quick as possible. You're gonna go 188. You see, you have an 84 speed, so with 99 and gym rat, you're gonna be at a 92 speed on this build, which is absolutely insane. And obviously, let's go into the wingspan. Let's go to the wingspan. You can see with this build, when it's maxed out, you're gonna have a 98 driving dunk and a 99 standing dunk, which is gonna be very, very crucial for catching lobs in this game. So right here, you're gonna max this build out. Now there's 2 different takeover options. You can see right here, we either have glass cleaner or slashing. Do not go rim protector. Rim protector is terrible, but like I said, both of these work. You know what I'm saying? Glass is probably a little bit better actual as a takeover, but slashing might be good if you know what I'm saying, you catch lobs. You're gonna catch lobs better with slash and takeover. So choose whatever you want. I'm just gonna go glass takeover. Choose whatever you want. And if you guys do want to see the badges, I do have a different video on that. But now let's get into the guard build that we're gonna show. Alright y'all, so now it's time for the guard build. This is the second build I'm showing you to maximize your rep. Now the jersey number doesn't matter, but you're gonna make it a point guard and you're gonna go in. The build pie chart is obviously going to be a play shot. It's gonna be half yellow and half green. Make sure it's half yellow, half green, and not this pie chart. This pie chart might confuse some of y'all. Make sure you're doing the half yellow and half green pie chart right here, as you see. And you're gonna want to go pure speed in this build. Don't go speed vert. Go pure speed on this build. And basically you want to upgrade your shooting. You know what I'm saying, you're gonna need to be able to shoot if you want to get a rep, because people, once they realize you're just throwing, you're gonna be throwing lobs and catching lobs, you're gonna want to be having your shooting so you can shoot threes too. And there's a few key things that I'm gonna get into once we get into the actual rep method. That's just like, it's more detailed than just throwing lobs. Obviously throwing lobs is pretty simple, but there's more to it than just throwing lobs, so make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Basically it's 21 playmaking badges. You're here, just upgrade ball handle and passing. You don't even touch post moves. And then we're gonna go with 10 defensive badges. We're gonna upgrade everything on defense, except we're gonna not max out interior, bro. And this is gonna give you 10 defensive badges. You see right here, we get 10 defensive badges, and this leaves a little bit for driving. You're not gonna be driving that often, and with this you have your drive and dunk upgraded. You're gonna be able to finish a wide open dunk, you know what I'm saying? So this is really all you need right here. It's gonna be a 124 21 10 build. This is the best play shot build in the game, and so this is gonna be the best build to throw lobs on. Now for a play shot, you're gonna want to be small. I usually like slight or compact. I'm gonna go ahead and go compact. And the height, now this is where kind of preference comes in. If you want to be bigger, you can go 6'4" or even 6'5", and you're gonna be bigger. You're gonna be able to play defense better, but your offense is gonna take a hit. So if you guys are looking to play, if you guys play more twos, maybe I would go higher. But honestly, if you're playing twos, you're good. Or you're even playing threes, 100% go 6'1". 6'1" is the best height for threes guards, as well as it's pretty good for twos as well. You know what I'm saying? 6'4", it can be better for certain builds, or for certain play styles. But honestly, 6'1" is gonna fit more people's play styles. So just go 6'1" for your play shot. It's just the best height all around. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have the best. You're gonna have the highest 3-pointer, the fastest build, the highest ball control. It's just way better. So go 6'1". Minimize your weight, you know what I'm saying? Minimize your weight and minimize your wingspan, and this is gonna give you the best play shot build. Now, if you're throwing lobs, you might want to consider play take, but honestly, sharp take is just like the best takeover in the game, and there's no point in picking playmaking takeover. Really, like, there's just no point. So I would 100% pick spot up shooter takeover. It's the best takeover in the game. And now that we've discussed the builds you're gonna need, let's get into the actual rep method. Alright y'all, so now we're going to be actually getting into a little bit about the rep method and actually what to do in the games. Now, there's the first thing, which is the most important thing for rep farming. This is going to be that you throw a minimum of 6 lobs every single game. 6 lobs will most likely make your rep cap out. And I'll put up a little screenshot on the page, or I'll put up a little screenshot to show you guys what the max rep would look like for a play shot. Now, there is one very, very important thing with those 6 lobs being said. You can see in some of these clips, I attack the basket before I throw the lob. There is a stat called attack assist, and basically it stacks with your lobs. So if you are not doing these attack assists, you're basically just losing out on free rep. Obviously, don't force it if it's not there. But honestly, a lot of the times you can drive first and then throw a lob, and that will get you an attack assist along with a lob, and this will help you maximize your rep in every single game. Now, along with that, you can see I only got 3 lobs in that game that I showed you, but that's just because I got so much rep in that game that it capped out, because you can only get so much rep. It capped out before I even got to throw my other 3 lobs. So definitely throw 6 lobs. That's the easiest way to cap out your rep. And along with throwing those 6 lobs, you're going to want to shoot 3 threes, or you're going to want to get some shooting rep in there too. This is going to help you maximize your rep. You guys can see in the screenshot, I got 15,000 my points from from that game. And basically those two tricks right there, the attack assist, 6 lobs, 3 3-pointers, that's gonna let you end games extremely fast as well as maximize your rep from that game. Now another important thing when doing this is obviously the order you do it in. You're gonna want to throw your lobs first, or try and throw them first before you shoot your threes, just because you're gonna get more rep if you throw the lobs first. Just don't ask me why, just because 2K, it basically just counts. There's a certain cap you can get on rep, so it counts like the stuff you do first. It counts, and then sometimes when you like max out on rep, it'll just stop counting the stuff. It'll just stop counting your stats, and it won't give you rep for it. So basically, if you throw the lobs first, it'll give you more reps. So basically, you're gonna max out on a rep pretty much either way, but it's gonna be the difference between getting like 10 to 11k and like 12 to 14k. So make sure you throw the lobs first. I promise you, throw the lobs first. As well as, let's talk about a little bit about the positioning and what your center should be doing when you're throwing the lobs. Basically, your center should be setting you screens to start the game, especially if it's a game that you think you have a possibility to lose. If you think you have a possibility to lose a game, your center should be setting you screens. And obviously, don't try and just force the lob every time. They know it's coming, so don't try and force the lob every single time. Shoot your threes first if you have to. And just, if the center, let's say the center slips to the basket, they can go sit block, and then that's where you can get your attack assist. Drive into the paint, wait for the center to jump, and then throw the lob. It'll be open, and that is honestly the best way to get attack assists, as well as just to get lobs even when the center is just staying paint. But if the center is staying paint and he keeps just tipping the passes, you can't get the lobs through, just go ahead and end the game, shoot the threes. You know, maybe you didn't get the maximum rep that game, but honestly, it's way more of a hassle to try and just throw the lob over and over again, and maybe you get the rep, as opposed to just ending the game and then getting in another game, and you can get more rep that way. So honestly, if you're playing a center that just sits paint and they're a pain in the ass, just end the game. It's faster that way. It'll prevent you from losing the game. And basically, yeah, that's about it for this rep method. I hope you guys enjoyed, and obviously if you did make it this far and this video did help you out in any way, make sure to hit that like button. If you are new around here, make sure to subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Add my socials, they're in the description. Go follow my Twitter, my Instagram. And that's about it for today's video, man. I'm out. Peace.